Well, hey there. Beautiful day here in Lower Alabama. Sunday the 23rd of December. Partly cloudy. 71 degrees. Can you believe that? 71 degrees. I sat down out here a few minutes ago and had a mosquito decide to draw blood from my finger. I smashed him, I did. It's been a while since I've done any videos, and I want to give you a little update on what we've got going on. I have not wandered off into the woods and gotten lost, nor have I wandered off into a swamp and been eaten by an alligator. We're here, we're taking care of things that are basically related to life and living and enjoying life in a wonderful way. But I wanted to get out here and make a little video and update you on what's going on. There's a lot of holiday stuff. We are in that season. I've heard it referred to as the silly season. And in the midst of all the silliness of the season, it's a good season. We've got a lot of what I refer to as the unfolding of life stuff going on. And it's an interesting time in our lives. It's more than interesting. It's really rewarding. And one of the things that we've been focusing on since the last video was posted here on the channel is I've been in the process of launching a new blog, and we've got the David Kralik Outdoors blog, but this is a blog of a different nature that is reflective of a side of me that most of you don't. I've not talked about it, not publicly, not on videos and that sort of thing. I try to keep things fairly well G-rated here on this channel because there's a lot of people got differing opinions about a lot of philosophies in life and that sort of thing. But I'm kind of breaking the silence on that here for just a minute in talking about this new blog that I've launched, Oblate Reflections, which is sometimes a daily reflection. Sometimes a couple times a week. It centers around a commitment that I made years ago, a promise that I made when I became an oblate of St. Benedict at St. Bernard Abbey here in Cullman, Alabama. And without going into a lot of detail as to what that means, just to sum it up in a brief little statement, it's where I have committed myself to embracing the ideals of Benedictine spirituality, and that's a very important part of my life. And I know that these ideals have to filter out into other things that I say and other things that I talk about without necessarily, for instance, quoting chapter and verse or anything like that. Now, another thing that's going on that has begun to take quite a bit of time in our lives, coinciding with the holiday season and coinciding with working on this new blog and producing some new devotional material, is that Shirley has begun opening up and going through decades, literally decades, of devotional writing that I've done over the course of my life, and we're in the process of doing something with those writings, so that they're not laying in a file folder hidden in our computers. And what we're planning to do, our intentions are to develop those writings into, some of them will be books, and some of them will be booklets that will be making available via Kindle Direct Publishing. And we're kind of excited about that. And it's one of those areas that we have been waiting until we reached retirement and had the time to focus on the amount of editing and re-editing and editing again and again. It's easy to write something. You can rip something out in a hurry. But the editing, that takes time. You may edit and re-edit 5, 6, 7 times before you have what you need to have to publish it, for it to be decent. And so we've been working on a lot of that. We've been also, the realization that I'm going to be 65 years old in 3 months. On December 20th, I'll be 65, and Shirley's not too far behind me. But one of the things that we've been really focusing on is defining, and not only defining but refining our focus on life as we enter into what some people might want to refer to as old age. We laugh about it. We do some joking about it, and we're there. It's not that it's something down the road miles and miles away from us, but we've arrived at that point. We are solidly senior citizens, and it's all good. That's part of our journey. All of us have that journey to make. If we live long enough, we're going to get there. Well, we've lived long enough and we've gotten there. And one of the things that we want you to know, even though there's been this block of silence and not uploading any videos and that sort of things, that there's more to come in 2019 where David Kralik Outdoors is concerned. One of the things that I want to try to do is not only focus on the basic stuff, but there are so many good videos on YouTube pertaining to bushcraft and survival and those sorts of things, that I don't want to spin my wheels simply reinventing the wheels that have already been hewn out. And but we're going to be doing more outdoor videos in 2019 and posting those, and who knows, there may be a new YouTube channel in the works. It's something that I'm giving a lot of careful, prayerful consideration to, and it's something that before I just launch out and do it, there's some counsel that I need to seek from someone who is essentially my oblate director, a monk at the monastery that I have affiliated with, and before I actively pursue that, it's something that I want to spend some time visiting with him about. And that's kind of where we're at. And that's a lot of information about me that you did not necessarily know, but now you know, and I'm glad you know, and I hope you're glad that you know a little bit more about this character on this side of the camera that loves the outdoors. And in loving the outdoors, I have to also say that part of my deep love for the outdoors stems from my love and faith for the creator of the outdoors. And for me, that makes all of this even richer, even better, because it always draws me deeper into the connection where creation is concerned. And I do not believe in any way at all that all of this happened by some kind of accident or some kind of collision in the atmosphere or some kind of pond slime oozed out on the bank and then developed into what we have surrounding us with all of this wonderful diversity. And so here we are right now, December 23rd. Christmas is 2 days away, and Shirley and I, we want to say to you, to all of our followers, regardless of what your perspective, philosophy, or idea is in regard to things Christian, we want to say to you, Merry Christmas, and may the peace of Christ touch your heart during this season, and not only in this season, but in the days and weeks and months to follow. I want to thank you for subscribing to David Kralik Outdoors. Shirley and I both do. It means a lot to us that you subscribe, and we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you subscribing. And folks, look for it in 2019. More videos here at David Kralik Outdoors. God bless you. We'll see you on the next one.